Good evening, everybody. Yeah, let's get that link circulating. Yeah, my dumb fucking head's up on Twitter. That's nice. Ooh, that's what I call a front camera photo. What the fuck? Yeah, let me just fix the collar of my shirt real quick. Let's just kill the music. All right, music's dead. Music's gamered. All right, let's so live now. Silent Hill 1. Watch the stream here, boys. Let's fucking go. No, not go. Go. Alright, so now I open Twitch in a separate tab. Twitch.tv. Slash Roger Cheeto Official. Yeah, now this is what I call content. Yeah, baby! Nobody's watching this, it's fine. Penis. Roger Cheeto Official. Yeah, now this is what I call content. Yeah, baby! Penis. 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 Nobody's watching this, it's fine. Penis. Penis. Roger Cheeto Official. All right, let's fucking kill that. Yeah, let's fucking kill that. Just dump this link in a couple places. Yeah, there's one. Don't think there's anywhere else left. 0 viewers. Yeah, boy. All right, so let's go over to the fucking new, get this, new layout. Oh, that's hot. That's sexy. That is sexually attractive. Yeah, let me just real loudly go grab my controller real quick. Fucking hell. Oh shit, we have one viewer. Who is it? Oh. It's probably just Moobot. But alright, let's I think it's RPCX I use. I don't remember. I don't want to use RetroArch this time because it's annoying to capture. So, yeah, desktop. Desktop time. Welcome to shit I should have done yesterday. Yeah, go to desktop. Then go into desktop storage. Then go into PSEX. LMNOP. Yeah, P6. Quality content. Yeah, PCSX. Here we go. Now let's just quietly exit Steam. This is important, trust me. Yeah, now we unplug the keyboard. Plug in the controller. I just realized it's probably real, like, awkward to have it quiet in the background, so I'm just gonna get some shit on. But, like, yeah, if you're here, you've seen the title of the stream. I'm trying to beat Silent Hill in one sitting. All right, yeah, so configuration, control was... Alright, what the fuck is happening? Do I need to get the shitty controller? Is that what's going on? Yeah, here we go. I got shit is happening again. Oh, fuck. Yeah, open up YouTube. Let's get some music going so you can hear me panic. Like, lose my ass. This might be the first stream I've done in a while that's exceeded, like, 1 hour. That's nice. That's gamer. Yeah, so let's just fucking, Lisa the Painful. Let's get Garbage Day going. How's that sound? Properly extended. Here we go. Yeah, let's turn that down a little. Here we go. Yeah, sorry, I was just rotating the legs of my chair. Because if I don't, there's one broken wheel and it'll fuck me up. Doo-doo. This is gonna be a fucking endurance test. I'll tell you what. Wait, no, I need to turn analog on. Here we go. Yeah, I think everything's in order. All right, so let's kill the music real quick. Live now, Silent Hill 1, watch the stream here, boys. Let's fucking go. That's dumb. That's funny. That's stupid. I'm stupid. But like, yeah, what the all right. Desktop storage, P6. Am I gonna have to go on every stream from now on and just say Aga shit ends here? Yeah, boy. Yeah, just Okay, just fucking start the game. All right. How much are you willing to bet that's gonna blast in my ear and it's gonna kill me? Oh yeah. All right, that audio's bugging out. I'm gonna have to get out. Where the fuck is? Oh, RetroArch. It's right there. Duh. I'm fucking gaming. Oh god, it's gonna. Ah, there we go. Wouldn't be a Roger Cheeto experience if everything worked at the right time, you know? Real real punk aesthetic to just fucking destroy everything immediately. That's how you know I'm for real. That's how you know I'm the real punk. Yeah, P-sex. Please let me open fucking hell. Soylent Hilla? That's another game you guys better be ready for when the scripted content starts. Oh! Yeah, Alt Tab. Game capture, edit. Yeah, game capture. Let's make that appropriately sized, all right? There are images in this game. Konami. Fucking genuous Konami. All right, let's just let's skip this. All right. So I'm guessing this has like some audio issues or something. Let me get chat open on the mobile dashboard. When you're walking. Hang on, I think. Do I have like an ugly filter on? Is that what's? Is that's what? Yeah, is that what's happening? Shaders. No, those are off. Then what's up with the overlay? All right. Oh, shit. Here we go. Chat's open now. Chat's open now. Swear to God, it's not like this when I'm playing on my own. Footsteps? This is not a blind playthrough. I know where to go through up until the hospital, I believe. I just suck at the game.
Cheryl? Is that Cheryl?
Cheryl?
Where are you going?
I'm open to lore discussion as long as it's not like, oh yeah, Walter Sullivan was for Walter Sullivan was circumcision. Like, don't be Alex Shepard from the Silent Hill wiki. Oh yeah, squares to run. Here we go. Now, for context, since I'm streaming this from a laptop, I have to have the chat open in my phone. Ever notice how Harry runs like he just dumped a fat load in his pants? What do you mean, what is it? Something died here. I'm willing to believe that Cheryl might be a manifestation, or at least like, you know, a funny little, you know how like sponges multiply by budding? What if Alessa did that? I think, Cheryl being a manifestation is sort of like toned down, or like not as valid as Maria, because Maria only existed in Silent Hill, whereas Cheryl apparently existed outside of it beforehand. All right, what shenanigans are going on with my game? Why is it getting all creepypasta on me? Why does why does the quality suck on the audio? Oh boy, here we go. Ah, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, you know, it's just a small little Alessa split off.
What is this? What's going on here?
That guy must have eaten that Chipotle. Oh, by the way, is the game too loud? Yeah, let's bump that down a little, at least for me. It's a little loud.
Was I dreaming?
I can't really fix the choppy issue because that's like the emulator fucking up a bit.
I've been run over by a truck. But I'm all right, I guess.
But I can punch it up a little. And then turn it down a little in my headphones, and then there we go.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself.
It was like this on the other emulator I tried using, so it's definitely an emulator issue for me, at least.
Have you seen a little girl?
Have you seen a
Just
little
turned
girl?
7 last month. Short, black hair.
Do you know where sailors hang out?
My daughter.
Sorry.
I see, so it's
The only
probably
person I've
extra
seen in this
choppy for
town
you
is
as well.
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell...
Yeah, if I end up having to cut this stream shorter than usual, well, at least shorter than I expect, I'll probably have to look for a better
that's all I
emulator.
know. What's your name?
Harry. Harry Mason.
Now, what I'm about to say is
Civil Bennett.
considered a little controversial by some. I've been called a crackhead for saying this, but I kind of preferred Silent Hill 4 to Silent Hill 3. Just didn't click with Cheryl very much. Or Heather.
I'm going back to call in some reinforcements. Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
At certain angles, it like kind of
No
looks
way.
like the cop, I forget her name, is pogging.
Who's out there?
In that case, I
Gotta,
need
like,
to find her now.
Gotta see about bumping up the
Cheryl's my
resolution a little.
girl. I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
Now, apparently, How Long to Beat says it takes 7 hours to beat this game.
Now
Yo, good afternoon.
listen, before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting. And don't do it unless you
I,
have to.
I'm kind of glad you're showing up now because the first like 16 or so
Don't
minutes was
me
like
by mistake.
terrible, awful tech issues.
Got it?
Like it was kind of laughable.
Yeah. Thanks.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help. as
I'm
quick as I
doing all
can.
right. Welcome to the middle part of the stream where I decide to start causing more tech issues for no reason other than it looks kind of funny at the moment. All right, video. CRT switch res. What the? No. All right. So how do I like tell it to? You know what? I'll do this off stream. It's fine. All right. So if my funny ape brain remembers, I go over here and I pick some stuff up. Oh, fun fact. I once got in trouble at school for printing out this exact poster, like the full one, and then putting it up. All right, there should be a gun somewhere around here. Well, that's not the gun, but that is useful. Is that it? There's the radio. Oh no, I have the gun. I was thinking of the knife. Come on. There we go. Okay, it's select that brings up the menu. I forgot. We just want to have that. Just want to have that on hand, just in case. I know I see that motherfucker flying out there. I'm going to get jump scared, and I'm going to react even if I expect it.
What's that? Huh.
Radio. What's going on with that radio? Ooh! Oh. No, wrong one, wrong one.
This is a dream. What's happening to this place?
Jeez. That gets me every time. Like it's not as consistent at getting me as like in Silent Hill 2. Oh yeah, the emulator is chugging, and I believe it's because I'm streaming this, but I don't mind. Could just be because Silent Hill is kind of an ass game to try and emulate sometimes. If I remember correctly, I have the Silent Hill 2 in water ending planned for October. I usually do the leave ending, but I decided to change it up a bit this year. Right, so theoretically speaking, if I just run fast enough, I can avoid getting hit. Right, let's hit that triangle. I should start turning now. Yeah, see, they're just like bees. If you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. Ah! Yep, we've been here before. Hold on, I just noticed there's a circle on the ground. Oh no, that's a manhole cover. I've got gamer eyes. Now, chances are, if there's like 20 like little enemies blocking my path, I'm gonna have to start blasting. But most enemies can probably be avoided by simply running.
Isn't the Cheryl sketchbook? She's at the school.
Oh boy. I gotta go all the way across town. That's nice. Wrong button. Here we go. I keep getting start and select mixed up. I always like really enjoyed like this style of game where it was like, you know, tank controls that go well with the fixed camera angles. Makes it feel a lot more cinematic than just having a bunch of whoa cool effects on the camera. Ow, motherfucker just hit me in the goddamn ears. Alright, so if I, yeah, go, oh, let's go the other way. Yeah, so just keep running. Ah! I am much more familiar with Silent Hill 2 on like a gameplay level, so this is a nice little change of pace. Alright. Alright, so turn here so I can go onto the correct street. Oh. Can I look at these papers or are they just decoration? Right, Doghouse, Levin Street. Huh. I think like out of the first 4 games, the only game I like really dislike is Silent Hill 3. And that's just because I don't like Heather. Nice try, dog. I just didn't really like how Heather just seems angry all the time. Like it's a very small matter of taste. Oh boy. You see, if I keep running in zigzags, they will eventually lose focus. Yeah, that way's gotta be the right way. It's the only available exit off. I go down. Okay, I was mistaken. The doghouse on Levin Street, huh? Alright, that's gotta at least put me in... Oh, no. Yeah, just drink an entire can of, for me, Heather being, like, really angry a lot of the time felt like a departure from the more neutral stance the characters usually take, rather like, what the fuck's going on? Honestly, yeah. Alright, so there's a doghouse on this street, and I need to find it. I feel like Henry fits in pretty well among the other protagonists from the first four because he's not really like too like aggressive. He's just like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm going to deal with it. You know, I probably should have started hitting things a lot earlier. I agree that James is a bit of a douchebag. Like, he's just sort of an asshole. At least he's an asshole with good reason, because he's just there to find his wife. He doesn't really want to do anything else for anyone. But at the same time, it's like, man, would it kill you to at least be a little nicer to others? Like, Yeah. Ah, fuck. Uh, Something I kind of like about James is how, despite being lost in the town, he's still, like, completely focused on his goal of just finding, Mary. Let's see, that's the wrong direction. Ah! Right now, if we go over here, should be getting closer to the doghouse. I think I think it's not so much mixed messages as it is just sort of two very conflicting properties that might not, go well together in some people's opinions. Yeah. Like, he knows what he wants to do. He just doesn't know what to do. Yeah, I feel that the way yeah, he's definitely not someone like you'd want to hang out with, but he does seem convincing enough to, be someone who might exist. Like, there's probably some guy out there who's just kind of a dickhead and is completely, like, focused on his goals without really, considering, like, what he might have to do to get to them. Alright, wait. I know I passed that fucking doghouse on the way here. Where is it? There's probably a couple more houses back. Yeah, there we go. Something I really appreciate about Silent Hill 4 is how the apartment just stops being safe halfway through. Yeah, this is a new game. I haven't played this all the way through before, but I know where I need to go for the most part. Oh, no, I need to go forward a little more so I can save right there. You know, I never really got why there was just a TV right here in the dining room. Doesn't look like the table's set, but there is like 2 cups put out. You know, I always wondered what was in the health drink. Like, is it really just like a Gatorade or something? There are 3 locks. Oh boy. Uh, they look like plates from afar, but if you get closer, it starts to look like they just have mugs on top of saucers. Yeah, let's hit that another save. Oh yeah, the nondescript funny medicine drink. Lets you just plug your hand right back in as if you were a Lego minifigure who had his hand popped out. Alright, let's see. So I go, yeah, up there, and then there's one right there. Whatever's in that medicine drink stuff is also probably the stuff that was in the first aid sprays in the older Resident Evil games. Alright, here we go. Yep, that's the alley. I remember in, I think it was Resident Evil 3, they said that the herbs were just naturally occurring, but very rare. Like, exclusive to the Arklay Mountains. So they probably just grow them there. And then just to, you know, make the first aid sprays and ship those out. I hear flapping. Time to get the gun out. Oh, I just guessed the red and blue variants were like just natural variants. Like, you know how sometimes the flowers grow in different colors, stuff like that. Yeah, I could see the argument for enhanced greens being GMOs. I think... Yeah, I think the version of Resident Evil 3 I've played the most is the port of the old version to the GameCube. And even then, I just really dislike Resident Evil 3, so I probably stopped playing multiple times before Carlos. Alright, I hear flapping and I don't like it. Yeah, 3 definitely felt like it wasn't as good as 2, but it was still pretty decent. I wouldn't say overrated, but I will say people give it a little too much praise. Like, it's not exactly a bad game, but it's also, like, not the best one. I think the game that made Resident Evil a joke for me was 6. Mainly because it felt like it just didn't have as much charm as the other ones. Like, you go through 1, it's like, alright, this is spooky, this is the big game for big boys, and then you go through 2 and it's like, that's 1 but better. Then you go through 3 and it's like, hey, that's pretty cool. And then 4 is like they started making it sort of like an action movie, And that has its own, like, special appeal. And 5, they just really ham everything 4 was up to be like, this is 4, but more. And then 6 is like, well, it's not as much of an action movie, but it's also, like, not that scary. So it's just like a co-op game you play with the friends you don't like. I'm glad 7 started to really recapture the appeal of the first couple games, though. Like, it was a nice little return to form. What I didn't expect was for 8 to start leaning into the appeal 4 had, though. That was a really nice surprise. It's a bit of a long shot, but I kind of hope that they make a return to form for Silent Hill. Because after 4, I feel the game started to go downhill massively in quality, and they just started recycling the stuff from Silent Hill 2 that people liked. Like, instead of coming up with new and cool ideas, they just looked at 2, saw people were, like, giving it a lot of admittedly well-deserved praise, and then said, well, if it had a big scary monster man, we should put a big scary monster man in the new one. Oh yeah, I forgot. Konami does almost exclusively do pachinko machines and Bomberman now. I will say though that Bomberman's doing great. Like, we lost a lot of good series, but man, man, is that funny little explosives boy doing fine. All right, it is somewhere in this circle, and I don't have like the gamer vision to see. I think like, yeah, I think the only really good content Silent Hill has gotten in the last little while is like the movie version of Pyramid Head getting into Dead by Daylight, and then like the Silent Hill Bomberman in Super Bomberman R Online. Like, it's just unfortunate. It's not even funny at this point. Oh, that's not a house I can go into. I would even take like a remake of one of the more obscure titles that came after 4, like a Book of Memories, where it was like a roguelike where you could cooperate with friends. That sounds fun as like a fun action spin-off. But like other than that, Silent Hill's getting no games. It's like what they did with Castlevania, where they just stopped making games and started just porting and then porting the games again. Oh yeah, the arcade looks like it's a lot of fun. Like if I remember correctly, the arcade one was a on-rails shooter similar to House of the Dead. Like that looks like it would be a lot of fun, especially on like PC where people can like use mouse. I think if I remember correctly, the arcade has like a section where it's like the boat from Silent Hill 2 and you have to like shoot the direction you want to go. That's kind of fun. Alright, there's a key somewhere in here and I don't know which trash can it might be on. I remember a while ago, I tried to play Silent Hill Fractured Memories because it's like, ooh, this is the big one where it's a remake of the first game, and then it just kind of sucked because of the motion controls. Yeah, Fractured Memories is a lot of fun, but the motion controls kind of shoot it in the foot. Because if you've got like a really weird or bootleg Wiimote, or like your system's getting old, then it might not recognize the motion controls well. Oh yeah, Shattered Memories, that's the one. Yeah, it was a remake of the first game that came out on the Wii. It's got no combat, but it's still pretty fun because it's still got, you know, the puzzles and all that. But whenever monsters show up, it goes into this like chase sequence. And like everything freezes over and it looks really cool. But the motion controls during the chase sequences are awful. Like borderline unplayable. Alright, that last key has got to be around here somewhere. Yeah, the combat has always been kind of weak in these games, except for in like 4 and some of the American-made releases. Like 4 at least had the, you know, fun little charge bar. Alright, so I believe I have the, yeah, Woodman and Scarecrow. I think I need just one more, because there were 3 locks on that door. No, I'm doing fine. I don't need a health drink. The only place that it could possibly be in is like just right in this alleyway. Oh yeah. But like I think yeah, I think Shattered Memories having a much less in like having but like yeah, I think Shattered Memories having no combat sort of benefits the overall theme of the game where it's a lot more of a psychological horror. Like it looks at, you know, what you're looking at, what you're doing, and it's like, ooh. And I kind of enjoyed that a bit. And I feel that just having combat in there would have ruined it. Alright, so this is where I got Woodman. I would honestly like kind of enjoy like sort of a remake or remaster of Shattered Memories where um they just get rid of um the the northeast arrow. Oh yeah, but like I was saying, I might enjoy a remake of Shattered Memories where they just get rid of the motion controls and replace with like normal button prompts. Yeah, so it should be over here. Ah! No, you can't turn off the motion controls in the Wii release of the game. Y- they basically just said, hey, we released it on the Wii, so you might as well play with the motion controls, bro. Oh, there's a PS2 port? Nice. Though I think the game works just a little better with the pointer control the Wii has. Like, I enjoy how the game sort of like makes you feel like Harry by giving you the Wii remote to like, you know, point to the flashlight or pick up objects and stuff like that. It's just that the Wii version is absolutely like ruined with the inclusion of like motion controls to like knock down items or when you're being chased or like push things off because you have to push towards the sensor bar, and that is notorious for being like hilariously unresponsive. Like the problem of that specific method of using the Wii remote getting unresponsive just gets worse with age. Because as the controllers get older, the IR sensors start to like get a little worse. Meaning that as time goes by, the game will just become less responsive. Ah, fuck. I think if they were to port it to the PC, it would work out very well because the mouse provides a comparable level of precision. Alright, so now if I go back here, find the doghouse. There we go. I think that it probably could have done just as well, if not better, as a standalone story. But as a reimagining, I think it does the part pretty well. I also I also have like a weird appreciation for how the game like sort of warps everything around depending on what you like look at and examine. Because if I remember correctly, the game like has the warning where it's like, "Ooh, watch out! This game psychologically profiles you." When at best, it just looks at what you're more interested in and just tweaks the story in a certain direction based on it. Yeah, the original pitch. The original pitch probably would have strayed a little too far from the usual formula. Like I get that it's called survival horror, but do you really need to have like Minecraft level hunger management? Whoa. Yeah, I think it's sad that like Konami wanted another Silent Hill game instead of a different survival horror franchise. I think if Cold Heart, as the initial pitch came out, it probably would have done well. Like, maybe not at launch, but I believe that it would have gained a cult following when the survival game craze started. Like, back then, stuff like Minecraft would have been inconceivable. And then, after that, it's just like, oh boy, now everyone wants a crafting system, and, oh, looks like someone just followed. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Orphan 369 for the follow. Yeah, four is starting to get some of the recognition I think it deserves. Alright. Alright, so where the fuck am I? Ah! Alright, here we go. I think if 4 was polished up just a bit more, it would have been a lot more popular at launch. But as it is, it's still a really solid game with a lot of nice, interesting ideas that I think would be cool if reused. Stuff like how the ghosts, like, very painfully forced their way through walls to come after you, or like the scene with the giant head. That's stuff you don't usually see nowadays. Alright, how am I doing on health? Let's see. Surprisingly well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, fucking 4 definitely got shot in the foot by game journalists. Like, while I do agree, having the controls could have been better. Like, I would have at least appreciated an option to use tank controls with the way the game has fixed camera angles every now and then. Would have just made it a lot smoother. That's like a problem I have with Devil May Cry as well. Cause like you're holding forward, and then the camera changes, and then suddenly the way you were going is backward. So it's like whoop, yoop. I think it's refreshing that people are starting to realize that game journalists kind of don't do anything meaningful. Because, like, back when gaming magazines were big, yeah, maybe they would have been more useful, but nowadays it's like they're asking for easy modes in every game, and, like, saying, oh, I don't like the design of this character, so I'm going to write an entire 12-paragraph article about it. And how it reminds me of, like, my sister's ex-boyfriend. Yeah, back in the 90s, game journalists probably definitely would have had a lot more use, because it's like, how are people gonna hear about games if there's no one to write about them? Like, are they gonna go on, like, AOL and ask some stranger in like Tibet, "Hey, is Silent Hill any good?" I think that I think that uh developers like pamper the journalists a little too much because they know it would give them like a real good review. Like if a developer like gives a games journalist this big fancy party where they get to play the game 3 months early, it's like, oh wow, I gotta give them a good review now. But it's like a lot of people who write about games nowadays just don't really enjoy games. Oh, I missed this. Thank you for the follow, Emperor Crawdad. But yeah, I think it's just generally more reliable to like watch a variety of YouTube reviewers because usually people make video reviews on YouTube after they have beaten the game. So it's a nice little YouTube reviewers have like no financial interest in what the developer wants because it's like, well, I bought their game, I'm gonna say what I want about it. All right, 3 whole people. I think that's a record high. No wait, I think the yeah, I think my actual record high was like back in 2016, but that's like ages ago, so it doesn't count anymore. Come on, there's got to be at least one more in here. But like, yeah, usually a YouTube reviewer has no interest in like, oh, the developer gave me this, I'm gonna write their big boy good review. It's like, no, they bought the game. They're gonna say what they want about the game, and if the developer has a problem, they can just copyright strike the video like they always do. I don't have a map of this place. That's got to be somewhere in here. Oh shit! Thanks. All right, let's see. I was just in here. I'm having an old man gaming moment. Here we go. That's the wrong direction. Let's go back in. Now, if I'm lucky, I will be able to do it, and if I'm not lucky, which is the most likely outcome, I'll probably have to end up splitting this off at some point. Oh, here we go. Alright, so it looks like the only way out is through the courtyard. That's great. uh, I think they don't really imply the town itself has power until Silent Hill 2. Like, before then, it's all just the weird cult stuff that's causing it. And then 2 starts, like, opening the question, like, yeah, maybe the town did this. Oh, I don't like that noise. But, like, yeah, I think everything in the first game just suggests that, the cult is what's causing all the weird paranormal stuff. Like, you don't really have much mention of, like, God or, like, the town is doing this. No, it's just, hey, the Order is here. It's, doing some funky stuff to this kid. Kid's got psychic powers. Alright, so there's this clock tower here. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Golden Sun. Isn't that like an RPG on the Game Boy Advance? I've heard a lot of good things about that series, actually. I should try it out sometime. Silver Moon. And then I can't go in there. Let me guess. Yep, it's locked. At 10. Oh, wait, no, there's a puzzle hint over here. Yeah, I think I have to go to the science room or something. Yeah, the experts over at How Long to Beat say, oh yeah, you can beat this in 7 hours, but knowing my skill, I'm probably gonna end up taking like 10. I like to think of, like, after the events of Silent Hill 1, Alessa's power just becomes part of the town, which is why it ends up, like, taking on all these weird manifestations from other people. Alright, let's see. 10. Alchemy Laboratory. Gold in an old man's palm. The future is hidden in his fist. Exchange for sage's water. Alright, let's see. Oh! Yeah, like, 2 is just full of colorful characters, to say the least. Like, I think my favorite like part in 2 that accentuates the town's power is the scene in the hotel where you step into Laura's view of the town and everything's just on fire. Oh yeah, Eddie's meat locker. That's another great scene. Yeah, if there's any like series that has a lot of great memorable scenes, it's probably just the first 4 games of Silent Hill. I wouldn't even say that like what if Dahlia's spell is still in effect? That does seem like a pretty decent idea. Like it could still be being upheld by Alessa's hatred and anger. All right, there's got to be something in this bathroom. They wouldn't have let me in here if there wasn't. What was that? It's just a line. I think Silent Hill is like one of the few like game series that actually has a pretty decently accurate movie in my opinion. Like sure they made little concessions because it's a film. You can't just film like people running around in a town full of fog for 30 hours. Like you could, but that's like something that David Lynch would prefer to do. Like you know what? I think David Lynch probably would have done a better job at making a Silent Hill movie than the director they chose, but I'm glad that the movie turned out as all right as it did. Like it's not perfect. No video game movie ever will be, but it's still a very solid film. I just wish they didn't use Pyramid Head in it. Like Pyramid Head is such a specific thing to Silent Hill 2 that having it in a film that sort of focuses a little more on stuff from the first game just feels disrespectful. Ah, fuck. Like, same goes for the way they keep, like, reusing the bubblehead nurses. Or at least making, new variants. Like, it's cool for people who liked Silent Hill 2, but it kind of doesn't thematically fit with any other title. Though I will say some of the enemies from the later games do kind of look really cool. Like there's that one from, I think it was Homecoming, where it, like, just expels smoke out of its chest and you got to do a quick time event to get it off of you. It's pretty fun. Or like the bat people from Downpour. Those ones look pretty nice. Lab equipment room right there. I need to go up there. There's the chemical. Here we go. You know, I kind of forgot about the spell to lure Cheryl back. Though it would make sense if it was still in effect, because that would justify 3 happening. Because if it was just the town calling to her, it would be like, it wouldn't make much sense, because then that wouldn't really explain stuff like why Harry went there in the first place. But if it was the like spell, but if like the spell was the one was like the thing calling her back, then it would make more sense. Alright, there's gotta be something in here to give a hint. Like, I really like the idea that the town just gained its weird power from the fact that Alessa is still just really angry after dying. Like everything in the first game, like all the enemies, could be like seen as like the, you know, weird mental brain stuff from Alessa, which explains stuff like the gray children just existing in the school because, oh, she was bullied, this is how she saw her classmates. or like the dogs that are just skinless and insane. You know, that's how she saw dogs. She was scared of them. And then the way that the enemies in 3 look is sort of like an update of that, because it's like, oh, here's, you know, here's Heather, Cheryl, whatever, she's in the town now, so the mental demons are back and they're ready to fuck around again. Yeah. Though I will say I kind of like missed the more symbolic enemies in 4, because those were mostly just here's like the last thoughts of Walter's victims, like the twin victims, where it was like, oh. Yeah, 3 leans very heavily on the on ideas about like abortion or forced pregnancy, where it's just like, yeah, that's kind of what the Order did. And then 4 leans a lot more into like womb and motherhood imagery, because like Walter didn't have a great relationship with his mom. Oh yeah. To like briefly touch back on the Walter Sullivan foreskin stuff from the way back in like the early days of the wiki, it's still funny to me that he thought the greedy worm was like on a quest for its foreskin back. Yeah, yeah. If I'm remembering correctly, he was abandoned as a sort of. He was abandoned as a newborn, so he like started think. So he like got some real funny ideas about how he feels about the town. Oh yeah, the Alex Shepard, the it's like really funny to me how that guy was just more powerful than anyone else. Just more powerful than anyone else on the entire wiki. And like people weren't saying he was wrong. People were like, "Yeah, you're kind of right, but also why is this on Silent Hill? Why are you saying this is a thing in Silent Hill 4? It is not." Like, you look at the thread, and people aren't, like, exactly saying, "Hey, dude, you're wrong." They're saying, "You're right, but also why is this on here? What does this have to do with Silent Hill 4, a video game about a dude, like, killing people and going into holes in a wall?" Oh, look at these little dudes. Like, Like, just to think however you want about circumcision. It's a weird practice. It's like ancient. It's whatever at this point. People can do it. People cannot do it. It's just whatever. But like, it's just this thing that happens. But at the end of the day, Silent Hill 4 is not about circumcision. Like it's just not. Like at most I could see it potentially like being lightly alluded to in a couple of the later games where the developers didn't know what they were doing. But mostly Silent Hill 4 is about moms and how people feel about them. Yeah, a little too much off the top. Went in for a trim. They gave him the entire cut. Alright, so is there just nothing? Yeah, it looks like there's nothing in this room. Oh, hang on. What's here? Nothing. I think I know what I need to do with the chemical now. Just run my funny little ass over here, get in here, and just dump it on the hand. And now, if I remember correctly, I need to take this over to the clock tower. If I remember correctly, these enemies were censored in the European release because they didn't like the idea of a dude killing kids in a school. You know, understandably. So they got changed to, I think it was headless teddy bears with little claws. Here we go. Yes, there should be a staircase over here, so I just get on over. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, eventually they just settled on them being gray and having like little buttholes for faces. I think Rule of Rose hits the Yeah, I think Rule of Rose hits the nice middle ground of having enemies that look like kids, but also convincingly enough not like kids. But then again, that game also has like arguably worse combat than this one. You know, I just forgot that if you hold the button, he does that overhead swing. I thought I was missing something, and it turns out, yeah, that's what I was missing. All right, so I just go through the hall, or I don't. Is there a cross on their back? Hang on, there's gotta... Yeah, it does look a little bit like a cross. I always figured it was just like a shadow. Like, you know how they might have had to bake on shadows to the models to make them look a little nicer? Let's see. That's the wrong button. Here we go. Oh, I get it. I just have to go up. I have to go back up. I think my favorite, like, theory I've seen is that, like, in Eddie's perception in Silent Hill 2, there's just a working pizza place. Like, it's just there. like, it doesn't make sense that he would bring a pizza. Yeah, he brought a frozen pizza and it just thawed in his car, and he was like, well, I guess I'm eating this now. But, like, to me, it just sort of always made more sense that, to me, it always just made just a little more sense that there was just a working pizza place in his perception, because of course there would be. He's fucking fat. Yeah, I guess that is just more logical than, oh, of course he thought there was a working pizza place in town. Come on, where do I go next? Oh, right here. Now what I'm wondering is, how was... Now what I'm wondering is, like, if the bowling alley didn't really have power for the most part, was it just like most of the other breakers were out? Or was it just that the single kitchen breaker was working? That's the one that was... that's the one that survived? Alright, let's see. 12. Yeah, a pizza place would be nice. But, like, I doubt that there are many buildings that have, like, fully working power in the town. Oh yeah, Heaven's Knight does have working, working power. Ugh. I guess the, I guess the, buildings that have power just sort of change depending on who's in the town. Like, Silent Hill 2 seems to indicate that there's a lot more buildings with power than the first game. Yeah, it somehow still works. It just doesn't make as much sense. All right, let's see. Which floor is the music room on? Okay, it's up there. Oh yeah, it does. I guess when most of the time the lights are just not on, it just makes it seem like the town doesn't really have electricity going through it. Like, for the most part, in the games, you're just running through places where it's like all the lights are off and everything seems abandoned, so it's just easy to assume, oh yeah, the power's out. Ah! Ah! Oh. Yeah, here we go. I'm still thinking that at this point in time, it's the Order's funny cult rituals that are like making the power like this. Well, not the power, the town this unstable nexus for all sorts of weird psychological stuff. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Silent dove flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. Raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show that he can. A peaceful spot next to another bird. And the crow coming out, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. I don't know, honestly. Alright, let's double check. I don't know if they would add that detail. It seems like a pretty weird detail to add in just the first game. Alright, so there's, yeah, a white. Hmm. Oh yeah, they are muted. Oh, fuck. So, oh. Ah! So... Alright, I think I've got an idea. That should have worked. Oh, I see. The pelicans are at the back. There we go. Ah. Alright, I'm starting to I'm starting to get a little worn out, so I might have to cut it after I finish up the school area. I'll definitely do more next Sunday, though. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so I should be able to just get through here. There we go. It was really nice having people actually show up this week, though. That was really great. All right, let's see. Oh no, I went down the wrong stairs. It's my bad. Yeah, come on, here we go. That was not a hallway. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, in case you're new to the channel, at the moment I'm streaming every Sunday. I usually like to do a little bit of something different every week, but sometimes, like what I plan to do with this, I just like to do the same thing for a little bit. Oh yeah, it is. Let's see. Yeah, so I go through here. But yeah, usually every week I do something a little different. In August I have something big coming up. I'll start doing stuff more regularly there. But at the moment, until then, just tune in every Sunday. Yeah, so I plug that silver metal right in there. The boss is a drawing on the classroom wall named Burry. And it's probably in one of the classrooms, which I might have skipped over. Oh sweet. That sound is in no way ominous. Ah, fuck. I went in the wrong side, didn't I? Yeah, the puzzle clue is on the entire other end of the field. Hopefully in time. Ah! Oh yeah, I did notice the dog drawing. Yeah, you are Toto. You're just here for the ride. You're not like an active participant most of the time. Alright, so over here. Alright, so I guess I need to go downstairs to the boiler room. Oh yeah. You know, something about Wizard of Oz that no one really mentions is that the books are a lot like the books are borderline psychological horror. Like it's not really well expressed through the films, but the books are much scarier in a way. Alright, so here's the part where I have to actually go upstairs and go around. Yeah, the film for Return to Oz was much closer to the book. But even then, for like a kid that might not be used to like seeing stuff like the Wheelers, it might be horrifying. Alright, let's see how I'm doing on health. Yeah, I've got one of these I can use. Wait, fuck, what am I doing? Yeah, like, in like, the second movie, you got stuff like the witch swapping heads or, the Wheelers just rolling around being a general menace. Or, oh yeah, the big scarecrow guy. I think his name was, Pumpkin Jack. Where it's like, a lot more almost uncanny than the scarecrow in the first movie. Oh yeah, I forgot about how the Gnome King just turns people into objects. That must be an awful existence, just getting turned into an object. Like, oh no, I've been turned into a vase. Alright, if I remember correctly, going in that clock tower now will spawn the boss. Which means I'll have to get out the gun and start blasting. What are these? Are they like cans? Going up.
Where am I? been here before?
Overall, the actual books for the Wizard of Oz end up having a lot more like weird, shocking stuff in them compared to the movies, which are like sort of like sanitized because it's like, oh, we're gonna turn this kid's book into a kid's movie. Alright, where is it? There's a boss somewhere in here, and I don't know where. The actual process of like what the actors went through during filming for The Wizard of Oz is like was kind of inhumane. Like the for a while the lion had to like eat all his meals in liquid form. Or like the Tin Man's actor suffered like lead poisoning. Oh yeah, that's what I have to do. All right, here we go. Ah. Oh, hey, look, a big pink orb. Yeah, not to mention the way they got Dorothy's actor addicted to both barbiturates and sedatives to like try and keep her alert and awake at all times on set while filming. No, I'll save that for when the health goes into the red. Alright, so I need a key. That is somewhere. Oh, health drink. I honestly kind of wish more Oz media would focus on the weird, like, creepy stuff in the books. Like I think really the closest we've seen is like just that weird CGI filled mess a few years back. All right. I'm having a great time, but my throat hurts. I might need to split this up into a couple different streams, but I will continue this next week. Oh, forgot that I unplugged my main keyboard. Here we go. Hop over to OBS. Here we go. But like, yeah, as I was saying, oh, you know, I forgot to turn chat, like the chat window on. So that has just been off for most of the stream. People in the VOD are not going to know what we were talking about. But thank you all for showing up. I will be live again, same time next week. This was great. It was nice seeing you all. Drop a follow if you're interested in seeing more. See ya.